Hey there, hi there, ho there. Hello, Darkest. How you doing tonight? And I apologize in advance. I know we talked about the new Assassin's Creed game, but I don't think I have the mental like woo to do like total new game content tonight. So we're gonna do some old stuff and just hang out the two of us because I am in the mood just to be lazy tonight and just to hang out and to laugh and not do anything super involved that requires a ton of effort. So I hope that's okay because, yes, that's what I'm hoping for. Holy cow, so many people need flasks. Okay. What time is it? 1 hour. 1 hour till I can do my Arcanite transmute. That's cool. So that's fine. But you do have to raise your volume up a lot. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking a little quiet tonight. My favorite streams are where we can just chill and talk. Okay. So are you having a hard time hearing me? Because I feel like if I go much higher, I'm going to be blowing your eardrums out. But maybe I'm just quiet because I feel like I'm yelling everything. I have a bit of a head thing going on, so yeah. So yeah. Mm. Okay, I have my volume all the way up, but at least I can hear you. Okay. Yeah, if I gotta go up a little bit higher, I will. I just don't want to, like I said, be crazy and blow everybody's eardrums out. Let me see here. What kind of flask stuffs do I have here? I got a Titan's flask. I got Garnathax flask. 2 for Garn, 1 for Saradura. And like I said, if I'm super quiet, let me know. And I will adjust. 1 for Garn, 2 for Saradura. My week was okay. It was not fabulous, but it was something. It was actually a really good day today. I was busy. I was working, obviously. But I was super busy the whole day. It was one of those days where time just kind of flew by, you know what I mean? Which I'm all about personally. 4 for Howl, 2 for my alley. How was your week this week? It's getting crazy around here. I will say that we had like 8,000 new cases of COVID the other day, which is a little bit concerning, if you ask me. It's not a good. It's not good. So that's a little bit crazy. And Logan actually went to go get tested the other day. Luckily, he was negative. He was kind of, but he is back to work again, and so I think he was just being run down. Super busy is the best way to be. I agree, Sky. How are you doing today, sir? Sky, I don't know if you play Apex anymore, but I added you to my friends list because it's crossplay now. I'm good, can't complain. Awesome. With writing, I can't complain. But everything else has been shitty and aggravating. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Nobody likes shitty and aggravating. Yep, I play on and off, but mostly on this game called Genshin. Ah, yes, I have heard of Genshin Impact. I think there's a lot of folks playing that one. It seems to be quite popular. Quite popular. I hear lots of good things about it. It seems like the kind of game that I would love to play. It's huge and involved and just like crazy like amounts of things that you can do, which is really cool. It's time consuming, that's for sure. Yeah. I think Nicetail was playing it. Well, he was playing it for a while. I don't know if he still continues to play it, but he was there for a while.
Speak quickly. Goodbye.
4 days ago, my dad was sent home from work because someone in the building tested positive for COVID. So they quarantined him until he can prove he doesn't have it. So I've been taking care of him. Oh, that sounds like super fun. Cal and I have been deeply invested into it the past month. Oh my. Yeah, it seems like there is a lot of stuff to do in that game, which, as someone who has poured multiple 100-hour games into, or multiple 100-hour games into certain games, 100-hour playtimes to certain games, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, that kind of totally appeals to me. As long as it's engaging, as long as there's always something to find out, like, something always to chase. I like carrot. Then that kind of game can be really cool. But yeah, it's pretty cool because you can take on domains with your friends and they can be super hard. Yeah, like I've seen like a picture of the map and like all the different points of interest on it, and it's crazy. Like it's very. This is World of Warcraft. This is classic World of Warcraft. This is my mindless. I'm gonna hang out and talk with Darkest all night game to play. I'm getting a bit of a cold, so I'm like, no, I don't want to do anything special. I'm just gonna. I did buy the new Assassin's Creed game, which will be my next big undertaking streaming. So, but for the time being, this is just something I worked all day and I work early in the morning. So, and I can't be super duper involved because Paul also is playing D&D tonight, so I don't want to be distracting to him. He's got a big game that he's been doing, which is actually really cool. I'll tell you about it 1 second once I read Darkest thing. The heat went out on the hot water. Ugh, the storm outside lifted 100-pound grill off the deck and smashed it, and all the freezer stuff decided it doesn't want to stay in the freezer anymore, so it all fell on my bare foot, the same one I had already injured working out the previous day. My goodness. When it rains, it fucking pours, doesn't it? It's been crazy. The weather around here has been pretty crazy too. The wife's playing the new. Does she like it? I went like because it was funny. I obviously Assassin's Creed comes out like every year and or every couple of years, and it's always something new and different and a little different spin. And I recently am like super duper into Vikings because I'm Norwegian and my grandmother passed away this past year, and I got all my Norwegianness, my Scandinavianness from her side of the family. So, like, I have a lot of Swedish and Norwegian bloodline from that side of the family. And as a tribute to her, Paul is designing me a pair of Valkyrie wings that I'm going to get tattooed on my arm. And so I'm like super into the whole Viking thing. It's like one of my earliest like one of my memories of my grandpa was because we lost him like 11 years ago, and he had said something about they had been to Norway, and I had said, "Oh, Norway!" Like, oh, okay. He goes, "The Norwegians are wonderful people," and that always stuck with me. And so, now as kind of like a tribute to her and that side of my family, because that was my mom's mom, and I lost my mom when I was a little girl. So, like I'm kind of delving more, and I played Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which was a fantastic game, and it had like all the old Viking lore. So like when I saw that the new Assassin's Creed, which this is recently, was all Viking, I was like, oh, I need to play that. So I picked it up. I pre-ordered it. I just haven't started it yet. Loves it. I'm afraid to pull her off of it so we can eat dinner. I mean, I get it. I get being involved in something. I totally understand. Oh well, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, she was 90 and she had had a or almost 91, and she had had a big party for her 90th birthday last year, and she had told everybody there that at that time that she was ready to go, that she had never thought she could outlive my grandfather for as long as she had, and like she had gone in and had all the do not resuscitate orders, and I mean everything. Like she wanted like she was ready to be done. She was getting old and she was lonely and all that stuff. And so when everything was happening, it was just kind of like oh, you can't argue with grandma logic. Like they offered to put her on a ventilator and everything, and she's like, no. And they said, "Are you sure that this is your decision? We just want to make sure that you understand what's going to happen." And I guess she gave that the nurse like the just most evilest glare, and she was like, "I know what is going to happen." She's like, "No." So until the end, she was my um, very sassy grandma. So that's she, it's, you can't, like I said, can't argue with grandma logic. When she was ready to go, she was ready to go. Yeah, so it has not been the fun the past few days, but at least no matter what's been going on when I write, it still pleases me on how motivated and inspired I am. I envy your motivation because oof, I'm not motivated to do anything right now. Truly, truly. Besides play video games. But other than that, there's not a whole lot of motivation going on in my life. But I'm glad to hear things are going very well with that, Darkest. We finally watched the newest Mandalorian, which was pretty cool, I gotta say. I won't do any spoilers, but I will say that I was fairly happy with it. There were some things I wasn't super keen on, but it was pretty cool. And Darkest, I don't know if I told you this because it happened. I found out about it on last Saturday, which was in 7 days, which was the day that they announced the new remaster of the Mass Effect series. And I don't remember if I told you or not because I was going to tell you in stream. I didn't want to just email. I didn't want to text you. I really hope you get motivated soon because from what I read that you let me, it was incredible. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I just need to get my mental headspace. That's really redundant. My mental headspace right. Shoot. This place doesn't have a mailbox. I need to go back to where a mailbox is really quick. Luckily, I don't have to go very far for that. But yeah, thrilled they had a reunion panel, a reunion COVID thing on Saturday, and I was able to sit and watch that. And they had the young lady, Jennifer Hale, who voiced Fem Shep on there, and the guy who voiced Caden Delinko was on there. What kind of mount is that? That was a Kodo mount, which is like a big sort of dinosaur crossed with a rhinoceros, which is the best kind of mount. I had my problems with Mando, but the fan service made up for it. And yes, I'm really psyched about the Mass Effect things. Those games were so very awesome. And Paul keeps tempering my expectations, and he keeps saying, it's just a remaster. It's not a remake. The first one is not going to look incredible. Blah, 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 blah. And to that, I say, they've had modders who have been putting in all the ultra high definition textures and stuff like that for a long time. And these are just people who aren't even getting paid. So if the Aware company cannot, at least deliver that level of, texture and like revamping the game, then I will be super disappointed. Now, that's my Coda mount, and this is my Tauren, which is basically a cow person. He's cool. I could have a horse, but what fun would that be? Everybody likes Kodos. I need to check. Oh, nope. Okay. I don't know how to read. Okay. I had to check that before I run off and make stuff. Okay. I think that's a great idea. They remaster movies all the time when you have something special that fans like, exploit it. And I will say, I will happily throw my money at BioWare for a Mass Effect remaster 100. Like I there it's the legendary edition, so they're doing all three games and all the DLC content in one like package, which is amazing. It's super excited about that. It's just like, BioWare, take my money. And they released some new trailers for the Dragon Age 4, some concept art trailers and things, and some of the artists working on the environments and all that business, which is cool. And I saw some things that made me go, in their little trailers because, so the first game, am I getting a PS5? Probably not immediately. With all the new, I will admit, with all the new advances in graphic cards and things where they're actually affordable to get like a Wobadoba huge boner graphic card, I admit I'm seriously eyeballing some computer upgrades and getting a new computer first. It's just really hard not to to want to play all these new games on like ultra high, like the new Cyberpunk game and stuff. I'm just super. We will probably get one eventually, but for now, probably not. Which kind of bums me out because I'm pretty sure that they're going to be releasing the new Horizon Zero Dawn only for PS4, PS5. But and I loved the original. It was fantastic. I had so much fun playing it. Um, but yeah, I just there's Paul and I both kind of like, my computer's getting quite a few years old now, and there's just some really great stuff that's hitting the market for really affordable prices for everything I could possibly need. I want to see you do a playthrough of Demon Souls. Oh God, Demon Souls. That's not Dark Souls though. What's the difference? What's Demon Souls? Because Dark Souls is the one that's like super impossible, right? Isn't that its shtick? Or is that a different? No, that's yeah, Dark Souls. I'm not wrong. I don't think. I don't think I'm wrong. Yoink, yoink. Oh, good. Nobody's here. Somebody must be doing this tonight, so I don't have to worry about getting killed on my way in. What should my main be, Dusty? My only hope for you as an adult is that you learn how to make your own decisions. Demon Souls was your okay. Okay, that I was gonna say. I feel like that's the same um, franchise, but I wasn't 100% sure. Those games would legitimately make me insane because they're super hard to play, and that's one of those kinds of games that I think I would be poor at, and I would just literally throw my computer out the window type of thing. Like, I think I would go like insane. Dark Souls is just a black screen. Demon Souls is the one with demons in it. Oh, I know, right? Demon Souls in it. Let's see if they left this pack up here. Dusty, I don't know what your main should be, sir. I really don't. You can always play a DK if you like. I can stick with my druid. He's been fun. I don't mind him at all. And I really don't mind. I mean, at this point, like, anybody could hit 50 at any, like, in a day. So it's not real hard. If you know what I mean. But yes, I hope that in the springtime when the remaster comes out for Mass Effect, it is like beautiful and crisp and sexy. Ugh! I want. It's easy to play as long as you have patience and know how to manage your inventory. I don't have either of those things. I mean, my inventory is a disaster area. Look, it's a disaster area. I have a rabbit's foot in my inventory. I have a look at this guy. A tranquil mechanical yeti. Oops. I almost deleted him. There he is. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at this guy. He's just hanging out. Watch his toes wiggle when he gets bored. He just stands there and then he wiggles his toes. Oh, his toes wiggle. It's adorable. Nope, there's a Saya. Alright. He's my ride the fuck out of here. Oh, I feel like this is a trap. What Chinese did you get besides child slave labor? Hopefully I didn't get the second. I got, I like I said, I have a little bit of a cold coming on. So I got wonton soup, which was delicious. And I got some, house lo mein. And I got chicken on a stick. Well, if you ever do decide to give it a chance, I'll help you out. Okay, well, if I ever feel like beating my face against a wall repeatedly, I will let you know. You will be the first person to know, Sky. And if you guys ever want to play Apex, you let me know, because I feel like fucking controller players can suck my dick in that game now. I have been killed so many times by like controller players with just like a trigger pull, like an auto aim to the face. Oh my god, it makes me insane. I do love wonton soup and I do love egg drop soup. I just needed something like hot and delicious, and it was good. The wonton soup was really good. Make sure I got all these things. I got those. I do. I'm good.
How kind of you.
How kind of you. Okay. But yeah, it was good. And we have started eating our my personal favorite. They have honey chicken, which I love because it's basically just, deep fat fried chicken strips in delicious honey sauce, which I love. Or bourbon chicken. We've been having a lot of bourbon chicken from this one particular place, and it is delicious. It's one of the few things in the world I'll eat leftover. Because it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Okay, let me get out of here. Okay. Titan's Flask. Reply to enjoy. Delete that. And reply. Wow. Two grackles. It's worth 2 grackles. My go-to is always the General Tso's Army, with a side regiment of pork fried rice and boneless spare ribs. See, that's a good spread right there. Like 100%. My cat just jumped in my lap and is now watching you play. Excellent. See, I appeal to all kinds of audiences. So, all right. So this guy has 2 supreme powers. Enjoy. Delete that. My alley. My alley. Joy. Delete that. And then one more. Saradura. Reply. Enjoy. There we go. thought I was totally confused by that person. I thought that was somebody else. He is intensely staring at your pointer go across the screen. Of course he is. I mean, come on. What cat doesn't love this shit? Speaking of Chinese food, my cat just jumped in my lap. Yeah. I mean, if that's what they're cooking, I'm fine with it. I'm not one of these people who are squeamish about the idea of eating things that aren't typical. Like I would eat horse. What difference is that between a horse and a cow? Anybody who acts like a horse is such a more regal animal or anything of that nature is wrong. Horses are assholes and they're dumb. Just saying. And cows, on the other hand, are actually very sweet when they're tiny. So, let's see. I got an hour in a day. Okay. So I can't do anything on him yet. Stop! You're gonna make him bad at the screen. Come here, Kede. I forget your cat's name. I'm sure I've heard it before. Dear friend, buy gold. No. Get out of here. I don't want to buy your stinking gold. You penis lickers. Oh. I'm all full. Okay. Fine then. Okay. We'll leave that in the mailbox for now. Look out. Let's go back to my other character. Okay. And I wanted to... Oh, I gotta make some pots, really, or some things really quick for friends. Oh, of course I sent all my stuff to my other character. Oh, let's go check the auction house really quick. Because I'm looking for a few things. I am looking for cured rugged leather hide. Oh. I can't spell cured. Okay, no cured rugged leather hide. Oh, there's Gunkor. And there, let's look, refine. 20 gold, Catalin, you're crazy. Get the fuck out of here. People are insane. No, I don't have to do that. Luckily, I don't share Samuel L. Jackson's philosophy on food. Sewer rat may taste like pumpkin pie, but I wouldn't know because I wouldn't eat the filthy motherfucker. Pig's a filthy animal. But bacon is good. Pork chops are good. I agree. I am 100% on board with the whole hey. Yeah, I'm with you, Darkus. Like, it's totally... I'm sure my stuff is all... I guess I'll wait on the earth for the time being and go back to that. Gonna go eat dinner. Okay, enjoy. I mean, it's probably no bourbon chicken, but I hope you enjoy it. Actually, I'm pretty sure Sky is an amazing cook. He does manage a kitchen for a living, so I'm sure he la 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 la. Oh, who's this person? Nazgrist. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. So how else was your week, Darkus? I'm sorry that things are going really shitty. Actually, we had 2 cases of possible 2 cases of exposure, not positive COVID, whatever. So they had to go out and get the testing done to make sure that they were all good, which they did, but it caused quite the uproar at work because, those people couldn't come to work like they were supposed to, and then we had to cover for them, and blah, 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 blah. Oh, it's a friend in need guy. Cool. I like those guys. So that made it a little bit crazy, just to say the least. And I'm going to fix my sound. I'm going to bring my volume up as you originally suggested and talk in a flatter tone. Huh? Huh? I can talk like what? Yes. Like Paul said, I can talk like a normal person. If I get too quiet, let me know. I feel like I should be plenty loud though.
For our ancestors.
It's true. I could. If you want me to, I can. Okay. Dirkus, if you hear Paul, please let me know, and I will adjust it so he's not coming through. I manage a kitchen also, but not professionally. 3 meals a day for an entire household is stressful, and if you're not on top of your game, you have a household of angry people. Yes. That's why I don't cook. I'm kidding. That's not why I don't cook. I don't cook because I'm not great at it, but yeah. But yeah, for sure. That's the one thing about food. It can really bring people together and it can really piss some people off. You know what I mean? Really piss some people off too. Can I do this yet? Nope.
With honor.
Gonna go do ZG. It's only take an hour. Better only take an hour. What am I doing? I don't even know. I'm crazy. Some weather writing is going well, Darkest. I know you have all your outlining and everything done. Have you started making any progress towards putting it all down? Like actually writing it chapter for chapter yet? Because I think I told you, my hardest part starting, and once I get started, usually it flows a little bit better. I have a really hard time starting and ending. Oh, I feel like I missed something. Did I miss something? Add all the character changes and foreshadowing and additional scenes, and everything is becoming so much clearer and interesting. Solid stuff. Okay, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't miss anything there. But that is super cool. Like I said, I'm super envious of you having so much of it done, or getting everything like started and really fleshing everything out is really cool. Let's see here. Slide past here. Oh no! They found me. So did you do anything to honor Mr. Sean Connery? I know Paul and I watched uh Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And I apologize, I didn't mean to change the subject. I just happened to be writing what I thought is into the sunset. Hold on, YouTube is blocking everything. I kind of thought so. That's why I didn't really push. I know it can be pissy sometimes. So no problem. Take your time. But take your time. I'm just sitting here, hanging out, sipping my hot toddy. Okay. I wrote complete dialogue and complete description of every panel for the first comic if I decide to go in that direction, but decided to stop until I know for sure where I want to go, novel or comic. What do you think? Like, in your preferred world, would you prefer to do comics because it's kind of your roots, or do you think you would prefer to do a novel? Kind of disappointed with this week in almost every way, but like I said, as long as the writing keeps up, I will endure. I went back to the beginning to add all the character changes and foreshadowing and additional things, and everything is becoming so much more cleaner and interesting and stuff. Okay, that makes more sense to me. When I read that originally, I was like, that doesn't quite seem super duper like something you'd say. So I wasn't really sure. That is the full statement that was being no reason. Is it telling you that you're posting too? It's not because you're posting too often. You're not really posting that often. Ugh. I don't like when people don't listen to me. No, YouTube is weird. I mean, I don't have any kind of set thing for maximum messages in a certain amount of time or anything of that notion, so I don't know why it keeps trying to do that. Oh, God. No, it just doesn't allow it for absolutely no reason. And the only reason I know is that if I go to the side and can't click on it, that's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's YouTube is goofy. I wish there was a better option, in my opinion. Oh, I get it. I'm not even gonna. To answer your question, I think I prefer comic after all this writing is done, which I have to say, which is I have, which I have so much confidence in myself. I know I will eventually have to draw it, which I am very critical of my work and I am very discouraged. I am, oh my gosh, okay. Which I have so much confidence in myself. I know I will eventually have to draw it, which I'm very critical of my work and discouraged very easy. I get that too. Well, I mean, Stephen King, he did the Dark Tower books and they eventually turned it all into comic books. which was really cool. Okay. It is a story that has funny dialogue, but with all the battles should probably be presented in a visual medium. I get that too. Like, that makes sense to me. I 100% totally understand where that would be something that I think would work, or work better, even. Although I've read a lot of really good action novels and things that it came through well with the writing. I'm not saying it's the better method, but I don't know that you would be shortchanging yourself either, if that makes sense. If you decided to go with that and then figured you could do the comic book thing later and focus on the writing and the story, and and then focus on the visual aspects of it at a different point. But again, like I said, I can see you going comic too, because like I said, it's where your roots are. It's what you love. So I definitely can see you going that direction with it. 100%. I keep thinking I've missed something, but you've typed now. My YouTube makes me paranoid. Like, I believe writing action can get repetitive after a while, using the same words to describe what's going on and so on. Agreed. I think, in my opinion, that is the mark of a good writer, is someone who cannot get stale by using the same words over and over and over again. Don't be paranoid. I'm keeping track. And if it keeps happening, I'll text you like I did before. Okay. I'm glad to hear that because otherwise. I'm glad. Oh, yeah. Open trade for water. Please and thank you. Please and thank you.
You are too kind.
Although I have been finding myself having a little bit more alone time at work, which is cool because my mind tends to wander when I'm involved in tasks. And so I'll start thinking about writing and this is what I want to do and blah, 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 which is cool. That gives me hope that I'm not completely like, you know, completely dead in the head for that kind of thing. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of maintenancey stuff, and like I said, my mind tends to wander a little bit, and I really like that. Like I like, I get a lot of creative thinking done when I'm on my own. Somebody named Death Squirrel just joined us. Oh, okay.
Strength and honor.
Yawn, 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 yawn. pew pew laser beams. Oh my. That looks terrible on the stream when I do that. Oh my, that's a big thing. Okay. Okay. Oops. I don't know if I'm supposed to need. Okay. Doesn't even cleanse himself. What a tool bag. Okay. Oh, every time they do that, I get a pull. Okay. Don't. Oh, never mind. I'm going to give you advice you should take. Keep a tape recorder with you whenever you go. Wherever you go. So whenever you have an idea, say it in the recorder. Then on your day off, simply write out what you said, and that may give you an ability to keep going. And have the ideas that weren't readily forgotten. Oh my, that's a big thing. I know, right? That's a good idea. And actually, I have a recorder on my phone, I'm pretty sure. So I could just whip my phone out and speak into my phone and do that. So it's not like, you know, it's not like that would be difficult to do. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. Pass on bee juice. Oh my, that's a big thing indeed. That's what she said, as they say. Oh, our priest is gonna get murdered. Ooh. It's a good YouTube run so far. And you're right, that's definitely something I should probably keep in mind. I think that would go a long way to keep some of my ideas down on paper. Even the smallest, most insignificant idea at the time I've blown up into solid directions and characters later. It seriously is a great step. And easy to do when you get in the groove. I think that's the main thing with writing. I feel like it's all about being in the groove. It's just, I feel like it takes a lot for me to get in the groove. You know what I mean? Like, I'm easily, I wouldn't say distracted, but I'm easily, what am I trying to say here? Like, very small things derail my groove, if that makes sense. Like, if I'm sitting there writing and something is distracting me, whether it's someone talking to me or like somebody being around the house a lot or anything like that, like it tends to be difficult for me to kind of maintain the groove. Oh, are you kidding me? I died. Oh, it's still snuffly. So not only do I feel like I'm getting a bit of a cold, I had to clean all the bird cages today, which I don't know if you've ever cleaned a bird cage of like 30 parakeets, but it's like a lot. It's like a lot of dust. So much dust. So then, like, I have my glasses are filled, and there's bird dander in my hair, and all this stuff. It's cruddy. Oh, she totally got matched and died. Oh man. After he died. Oh man. These guys are super slappy. A slappy Joes, a slappy Joes. A little more whiskey in the bottom of my hot toddy, which is good. Cause I need it. I have one of those weird, like the back of my nasal cavity hurts type of sinus things. It's not fun, even a little bit. Oh my, that seems like more than we should have. Zombies are gonna die. Almost. They're just gonna keep on standing in there and getting murdered. I'm so pissed I wrote this long comment that was very heartfelt and YouTube erased it. Well, I could always stream on Twitch, but you don't want to get Twitch. So it's just something to think about. It wouldn't be a big deal. And it would not delete all of your stuff all the time. So there's that. You could write in capital letters. You could cuss all you want. So, just a thought.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I was wondering that you hadn't said anything in a while. You've planned this all along, haven't you? No. I would have to do quite a few changes to stream on Twitch, but that being said, it would be very easily doable, and I think it would be one of those situations where you might be, like I said, you can be a little bit, you wouldn't be censored anymore. And I could have music, some music anyway. Actually, Dusty has some music that I thought in his stream that was really good. I guess the guy does a lot of non-trademarked music, and it was real good. I was like, oh damn, I really like this guy's stuff. So, it's just a thought. We need to interrupt this chick. Ha! Get interrupted, bitch. Okay, I'm going to try and write it down again. It will take a minute though, so don't get restless. I'm here. Okay, beautiful. I'm writing it on Microsoft just in case. That's a good idea.
I can't catch
Five, four, three, two, one.
Oh, this is bad. Ooh, that's fancy. I wanna toy. I want a toy. And you can't have none. Oh, goodness. Okay, I will comment end when I'm done. Okay, excellent. Okay, let me get finished killing this boss, and I will read all that. Haka controls me no longer. Yeah, just okay. Just a few months ago, I had absolutely nothing on paper, not even a detailed direction on where to go. I only had an idea that I wanted to write a story that reflected my own pop culture knowledge and my own enthusiasm for the stories and quotes I have eternally stored in my brain, and that give me great joy. Now, months later, I have a complete outline of every scene, and I tell my story from beginning to end, and it is complete. No matter what I put in between, I know where I want each character to go and where the story leads them. I know their personalities, and I know the battles and dramatic scenes. Each scene for me brings out the emotions that are designed to do and actually feel what the characters feel at the moment. I wrote these words and I wrote those scenarios, me, and I can't believe it. I believe that at least once in a lifetime, an artist creates something that reflects who they are, their heart and soul and body of work. And for me, this is it. Okay, end. My first version was better, much better, and this was rushed, but I absolutely get the picture. 100%. Yeah, I feel like I have yet to write that version of my story. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think you're right. I think a lot of, I think that's what a lot of people, you know, they have like, you know, I think it was in freaking $1 Million Baby. Every fighter has so many fights in them. You know, I think every writer has so many really good stories in them, and I think some are better than others. And I think, you know, I'm just so amazed every time I sit down and write or proofread. It seems so impossible for it to dream out of reach. And now here I am. Yep. Absolutely. And we only needed a global pandemic for it to happen. Go figure. I'm sorry if I keep clearing my throat in your ears. It is not on purpose. I am definitely going to have to take some NyQuil this evening. I'm getting quite a snuffly. They're fine. Oh, Darkus, I wanted to tell you. Okay, awesome. So I don't know if Paul's been telling you about. Rich needs to rate this story. Unleash the Corona. I know, right? But did Paul tell you about his indie little adventure that he's running this weekend? Did he tell you about his riff on the thing? I can't imagine that if he didn't, then he's not sharing his creative genius, and he really should have. He did not share his creative genius with me, but I do encourage such things if he feels comfortable. Well, it's something that he's been working on for a little bit on this one, and he was told that they wanted him to do a Halloween one nighter adventure, and so it kind of all fell to pieces though because there was that huge storm in Oklahoma, which is where some of his group lives, and it fucked up all the power and they lost their internet and blah, blah. He didn't get a chance to run it on Halloween. He's finally just getting to it this weekend. So what he did was he developed a D&D campaign that is basically it's a huge riff on the thing. Like he has Blair and he has McCready and he has Childs and he has all those people, and they all have their own. Oops. They all have their own counterpart in this adventure of his, which is really cool. And so he, like, and the whole thing was, they, everybody has a chance to get infected, and for like every time, somebody gets let off into a room with someone who, because they didn't really know what happened. Like it basically was one of these things where they show up, and Blair's counterpart, is there trying to break apart the portal that brought them there. Okay, so he's trying to break apart the portal, and he's screaming about, no one can leave, and all this stuff. And they subdue him, but he'd already broken up the portal, so they're trapped there with Blair and a couple different things. Like they've already infected part of the camp. So he's infected, and this guy's gonna die. Nope, he's not gonna die. I'm not gonna let him die. So slowly but surely, they all started being paired off with people, and they weren't really sure what was going on, and they found one of the things, and then like now they kind of realize that everybody is starting to get to be the things, and the whole idea was basically to follow the general storyline of the movie, where at the end, like everybody's fucked. Like he wanted it to fall into like Bedlam, pointing fingers and screaming at each other, and nobody trusts anybody anymore. Like old school, like it'll be anarchy shit. And he just looked over at me and he says, "It's happening. They're finally doing it." So they've all lost their cool and they're all fighting. There's so much infighting now. So I guess it's finally happened. My God, what are these people doing? But yeah, he said that they've all pointed fingers, and I guess one of their people got of course. Okay. He told me about the Halloween thing, but I thought that was done on Halloween. I didn't know it didn't happen, and he didn't get into detail about it. The way you described it, it seems absolutely incredible. He he is really super into it. It sounds like it's really going well for them. Yeah, sorry, I was in the middle of asking something in game that was okay. But yes, it was really cool, and it really is. It's really cool. He did really well. And at first, he probably didn't tell you exactly what it was about because I think he was kind of deciding what exactly he wanted it to be, and he was kind of not really sure what he wanted it to be. And then after some time, he kind of weighed some of his different options because he was thinking about different things. He wanted it to be something that was, a throwback to, pay homage to something that, was amazing, of course. And yeah, it definitely. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Yep. Good. Yeah. What are you clapping at me for? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to be quiet. I have to be quieter. I was getting excitable. That is a lot of blueberries. Paying homage is the nerd anthem, isn't it though? I love it. It's great. Paul's a master of his craft, and when he decides to create something like this, get ready to be blown away. I agree. Oh my god. What the fuck? I am a master baiter. Fishing, trapping, you name it. I doubt it. When was the last time that you fished, Dusty? When was the last time you threw a line in the water? But yeah, he was super into this, and it turned out really well. And the way that he planned it, and like the way that everybody would get slowly infected, and the thing was, he made it where they wouldn't know. He like did like hidden roles so they didn't know that they were infected. And what he did ahead of time, which I think is genius, is he sent them all messages and said, "Hey, you don't like this person. You have extreme distrust of him due to, extenuating circumstances in your past. No matter what, you do not trust this guy." And he told them each, like, that was their own personal thing. Like, he's like, "Don't tell anybody else I said this." So nobody really knew going into this that they all had their, like, a little, a thing with it. Like, they had no idea that they were going into it as like everybody had a mistrust of someone else in the group. So not only are people being infected, and not only are people being suspicious, and not only are people being singled out and pointed at, like they all have their own innate distrust of people. So it has descended into madness quite quickly, I think. Although technically speaking, it was supposed to be a one-nighter, and he's on his 5th hour of it, so it's going well. It's going very well, actually. It got caught. It got trapped in a fish trap. Damn, that sounds painful, but better than a bear trap at least. It smells like Dusty went fishing every time he changes his pants. Oh, oh my. Oh my. But yeah, so that was kind of a cool. Like I said, he was telling me all the different things that he was going for and all the things he went with, and it was really cool. It was really neat, if I do say so myself. Okay, so let's try not to get killed this time by 17,000 blueberries. It was really dumb. Yeah, he did. It's really cool. And like I said, he had a very large cast of characters. He basically incorporated everyone from the movie. So there'll be a big body count at the end of the day, which I think is cool. See, I just tape recorded that playing homage is the nerd anthem statement. It has flushing out potential. It absolutely does. I agree. I don't fish. I kind of figured that. So, Darkest, I have a new TV show that I recommend if you were a fan of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Fishes. I agree, but they're so delicious. Fishes are delicious. In my opinion. Glad we were able to stream today with the whole situation. Not sure if I'll have much time next week to do much of anything but cry and bitch. Well, we'll kind of keep it, and you gotta remember too, we've got Thanksgiving coming up already. Like it's here, basically. Almost next week. Thanksgiving. So we're ramping up for Black Friday, so it may be until after Thanksgiving until you see me again. It depends. I might be able to eke one stream out this weekend coming up. I don't know what my schedule is yet, but I might be able to do a Friday night or a Sunday night thing again. Hopefully your situation gets better. Yeah. I am a fan, but mostly because of Jack Nicholson. Okay. So then you probably wouldn't be interested in a scandalous, crazy, dramatic Thanksgiving holiday. Yeah, pretty much. Um, but there is a show on Netflix called Nurse Ratched from the movie, and it's nuts. Like, it's super fun and scandalous and crazy, and like she is a hard core crazy bitch, like legit, and it's so cool. Like, there's just something about it that I really like. It's super fun. Paul doesn't like it. Oh, I'm thankful for you two. Oh, Dusty, you're so sweet. I don't feel like you're telling the truth, though. I feel like you're fibbing. Get out of the cloud hose. Wushalay's poker. It's actually a pretty decent little weapon there. I don't need it, but gonna do. I was gonna res Fierce really quick. I never lie. Also a lie. She's not gonna take it. That's cool. Oh, there she goes. Now she took it. There it is. That is cool looking, actually. That transmute, bro. What do you have planned, Dusty? Parents are coming over, and by coming over, I mean moving back in for a week. What is with your parents moving so much? Like, what's that about? Are they like? Oh, yep. That is sounds horrific. Yeah, what? I mean, are they like moving to an or maybe they're moving or but are they by moving do you mean like they're just staying with you for a week because they're in between like going to their winter home? Because don't you have brother or something in Phoenix? Or out in Arizona? Or something? I feel like you do, but maybe you don't. I could totally be just imagining that. It's not that bad actually. They actually clean a lot. So my house is clean for once. Ew. You should consider cleaning more often. And they sold their house here in Iowa. Don't have a house here, but yes, they are mostly Arizona. Okay, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember exactly. Obviously, I don't know the comings and goings of your parents, but oh, we don't have a hunter. So maybe they're not going to be able to do this. Maybe they will. I don't know. Did you answer my question, Andy? Did I miss it about your thing? Oh, my plans. I work up until Thanksgiving. And then I work Black Friday. Thanksgiving, I think we are having a very small family dinner with Paul's parents. She's very strict about like 10 and less people and social gathering and social distancing because his dad is definitely high risk. He has like really bad emphysema. Am I saying that correct? Breathing issues. So she wants to make sure that we're all safe and that we're careful and blah blah blah. But we're just gonna go there and spend the afternoon, I think. Other than that, we're not. Even my sister told my parents because we were having like 8,000 new cases a day, and the governor is finally starting talking about shutting again, which is good because they need to. It's getting a bit crazy, but they yeah, we're gonna just kind of keep it small. When they clean, they find his dirty fish underwear hidden in the back of the closet. To be fair, I go commando most days, so I don't have a ton of dirty underwear. Beauty of working at home all the time. I mean, yeah, if I were working at home, I would never wear underwear. I would just wear sweatpants. Because that's usually
5,
my days off.
4, 3, 2,
I don't believe in dirty
1.
underwear on my my days off. No. Yes, I'm so strict about social gathering restrictions.
5,
Taking out everybody
4,
who's here with me.
3,
My sister, I was starting to
1.
say this, and then somebody quoted Clerk, so I had to join in there. That my sister told my parents, "Don't come and see us." Illinois has gotten so bad. I don't want you to come. So my parents are kind of bummed out about it. My stepmom said, "Nikki said that I can't come to Thanksgiving this year, and I have to stay home, and probably not going to be able to come for Christmas either." And I was like, "Wow, it's good. You need to stay home because there's 1,000 freaking cases, like thousands of cases a day. Not so much where my sister is at, but in Metro Detroit. Like we canceled. I was going to go visit my sister and get some furniture that my Uncle Steve had brought, and up to her place earlier this year, and we canceled because I'm just like, listen, I'm not comfortable coming down there and being with you guys because it's just too crazy. I'm too much in the public and I don't feel comfortable doing it." And she's like, "I understand," which is good. And I think she does actually understand, so I at least don't have to worry about her judging me on that one.
Shambhala, fill me with your rage!
Well, good. Don't ever come. Yeah. My sister actually entertains every holiday, and I'm always invited. I never get to go because I am always, working, which is fine. but she does the entertaining. She's the one that keeps everybody happy and socialized and everything. In my family, I stay here for my holidays because obviously with retail, it doesn't work that I visit now. So, but this year she's saying nope, no way, Jose's. So, and this is actually the first Christmas, because my grandma, actually, that's true. I think my grandma Germaine passed away this year too. So this will be the first Christmas, I think, that my grandma Germaine's not there either. So my sister would always host her and my parents and my grandma's friend. So. "2020 is just the worst year ever to have." Actually, no. Now that you say that, huh? I hope I get that. But no, I agree. 2020 is just a dumpster fire. Just a complete and utter dumpster fire. I mean, we lost Sean Connery this year. We lost Alex Trebek this year on top of all the other people we've lost. Oh. I feel like 1812 was worse. We haven't been invaded. I don't know. I feel like we've been invaded by stupidity. And I know that people have always been stupid. But, like, I feel like this mask thing and this COVID thing is just really, really put a big, glaring spotlight on the stupidity of the people that live with us. You know, that populate our neighborhoods and who visit our establishments and things like that. I feel like that we have definitely been invaded by a whole host of just really big dum-dums. Excuse me. I mean, they've killed how many people in the United States have died from COVID? And a lot of that is from dum-dums. So, how many people died in 1812? Dusty, let's compare the numbers. Come on, I know you can Google it really quick. The state of mind of people is what really rams the shittiness of the year. People are just so damn stupid. Yes, I agree. I absolutely agree. And the mask wearing thing is definitely some place where I have a vested interest and a little bit of salt when it comes to people, because they act like it is a statement of it's against their freedom to have to wear it, and blah blah. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. Everybody knows what I mean.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bethel, your priestess calls upon your blood.
That's true, but the year is not over yet, Dusty. The year is not over yet, and we are getting more cases now a day, 4 times more cases now a day than we were when we originally shut everything down. And that is a scary number to me. So, I mean, like, I get it, but I'm gonna stand right in here. When the year is over, maybe that figure will be vastly different. I hope not. I like to think that people are going to fix their shit. The riots, COVID, murder hornets, businesses, clothing. Bleh. Let me start again. The riots, COVID, murder hornets, business closing, financial bankruptcy, idiotic policies, oh my god, idiotic politics, YouTube censoring me. I know, I'm telling you. Just if you want to go Twitch, we'll go Twitch. Dusty streams on Twitch. Can always watch me and Dusty on his Twitch, or Dusty when he is not streaming with me. Rogan's brother streams on Twitch. You could always watch Bean play. Bean's a good dude. Sometimes we plan on streaming a little bit. I don't like to stream when he's streaming because then I talk too much, obviously. But you could always watch us on his stream. Bean's a good dude too. Yes, he streams on Twitch. Yes, he does. But at least YouTube Rewind was canceled, so that's less cringe. I don't even know what YouTube Rewind was. What is that? Yep, Dusty streams on Twitch. I thought he streams on D Live. No, he hasn't streamed on D Live since he came back. Twitter is probably worse on censorship on a general level. Why did they censor you? You won't let the D Live thing go. Nope, he won't. Don't hit me, ghosts! You spooky ghosts, get away from me. What? It is YouTube's video to capture year on YouTube. It used to be creator driven, but Google made a corporate thing and it's trash now. Oh no, I don't know what that is. Sorry. I had all these coins to get a ninja car or whatever, and then he just stopped streaming. I had to give it to this person, and she didn't even appreciate it. What a slut. I just wait till I start putting my financial stock content out as well. My empire is building. Well, I'm still waiting on that. Maybe I'll take your advice. Probably not. I'm getting snuffly. Just checking if YouTube will center moist. No. The cornbread is moist. Speaking of moist cornbread, so the other day, I'd actually gotten this for when we had chili, but I forgot to make the rolls when we had chili. Oh, I haven't died. But I had bought the rolled Pillsbury cornbread rolls, or cornbread that you put them in like muffin tins. Oh my god, they were so good. Like legit, they were so tasty. It was like, oh, these are delicious. They were and just really, really good. But yeah, cornbread muffins were really, really good. I was super happy with them. I'm like, I'm a huge nerd. This is delicious. I was gonna make cornbread like from scratch, and then Paul and I had gone to the store. Actually, no, we probably didn't go to the store. I haven't been ordering anything from the store. I haven't gone to the store in ages. I do all my my grocery delivery because I don't like to be in public any more than I already am. And I was like, oh hey, there's this new stuff. I'm gonna try it. And he's like, okay. And it was actually really good. Super happy with it. I feel in New York at least, Popeye made cornbread really popular and then they decided to make biscuits instead. Fucking idiots. Who does that? Oh shit, that hoe resisted me. Yeah, I mean, you can. There's a couple restaurants around here that you can get really big, really good cornbread. Like you go to Famous Dave's, they have really good cornbread. I'm trying to think of some of the other. Oh, I'm having like a breakout on my hands. I haven't had a breakout like a hot on my hands in forever. And then today, I don't know what I got into, but something didn't agree with me because now I have hives all over my hands. It sucks. If I never had to leave the house ever, I would be a happy camper. Yeah, it's obviously I have to leave every day because of work, but I have decided that if I am going to work in the public every day, the least I can do is order my groceries and pay the like $5 delivery fee and avoid people in that kind of situation as well. I only break out in a breakdance fight. So, like waiting in lines at the store is just not my idea of a good time. Come on, bitch. Bitch. Give me some. I'm not going to be very happy if Jeddick rolls need on that fucking primal idle again and gets another one. Okay. Or not. I can picture Nice Hill trying. Oh, wait. At least they still have cornbread at my BBQ rib and chicken place. Yes. Actually, we have a really good. It's barbecue is not super. What am I trying to say? My brain is not working very well tonight. We've a barbecue places are not super common. So when we do see them, like they tend to be a little bit pricey. So there's one barbecue place here, and it's expensive, so we don't typically buy stuff from there very often. But when we do, their cornbread is delicious. Like it's really good. And my uncle Steve actually sent barbecue. We haven't really been cooking a ton of meat recently, like because meat's been really difficult to find. Like for decent prices, it's never on sale. Like it's super pricey. So we don't really do it nearly as much, which sucks. But like my uncle Steve brought some Kansas City barbecue sauce from 3 different places, actually local Kansas City barbecue places. And the stuff we've tried has been really good. I can picture Nice still trying to do the worm and slamming his own face on the pavement, then crying and running home. It implies I'm outside. Yeah, can you imagine Dusty outside these days? Like, I know he was like really active younger person, but I feel like Dusty's kind of like me, and he is just like, nah. That's kind of how I feel like Dusty is these days. He just preferred not to deal with it. Although I miss fishing a ton. Oh, it's pricey, $70 for 2 people. Ooh, but it's delicious and it's a good amount that always leaves left. That's actually really good. You don't like it outside either? Damn, the 3 of us were meant to know each other. I know. I mean, I like it outside, but I have to be doing specific things these days. I admit, I did walk out of the house yesterday, day before. It was a beautiful day. Like it was like a cool November sunny day. It was gorgeous. And I was just like, oh, I want to go to the apple orchard. We all need to get in shape. The only one who's doing anything about getting in shape is Darkest. He's the only one making any real effort there. The rest of us are just like, one day I'm going to get in shape after I eat this gallon of ice cream. Actually, I have ice cream in the fridge, and I didn't eat it right away, so the kid has been whittling it down. Every day I look in there, it's lower and lower and lower because I bought it Duncan Heights. So, okay, so Kroger around here has these. They're brown butter frozen cookies, and you buy it. It's like a skillet cookie. You buy it and you throw it in the oven. I think I've talked about these before. And you, oh, I thought Paul was gonna come over here and tell me to shut up. You buy it, put it in the oven, and you heat it up, and then you know, it's a skillet cookie, and they're delicious, just absolutely amazing. But no other place that I had seen recently had anything like that. You had to go to Kroger to get it, and it was kind of a pain because I don't get Kroger delivered to me because the Kroger that is closest to me is not it's a really cruddy Kroger, and so I don't like to order things from there. So I hadn't been ordering anything from them, so I hadn't had these cookies. Well, now Duncan Hines has a chocolate chip skillet cookie, and they have a confetti cake cookie that I bought. And the thing is, they're really big, and I have to be in like a mood to have them, otherwise it's just ridiculous. So but I haven't had the opportunity to have it yet, and that ice cream was for that, and I don't know if I even have any ice cream left at this point. Oh, Hal died. Setting. But those little cookies are just amazingly delicious, if I do say so myself. Oh, Justin Wang is streaming. Oh, Dusty, I wanted to ask, are we going to buy Call of Duty? I mean, I'm going to buy it. Are you going to buy Call of Duty, the new one, Black Ops Cold War? Because Paul has already gotten it, and he's been playing it and is really liking it. And I used to love multiplayer Call of Duty, not necessarily Battle Royale, but just multiplayer in general. And I think I would like to get back into that a little bit. And every day his pants just get... Oh, wait. Dusty not liking it outside is news to me because I always pictured him on a bench, like Forrest Gump, talking to old people about chocolate. Oh, what kind of chocolate? I think that's me instead. And every day his pants just get tighter and tighter until the... Oh, okay. Until the button shoots down some poor lady's throat, killing her. And then he does the worm while leaving. And that's what I always pictured. Cold War, no. Okay. All right, then. What have you heard that's not great? But from what I've seen of it, it looks pretty cool. And I'm going to play the campaign, and I was hoping to have a partner playing the campaign with me, but Paul doesn't really like to play the campaigns on that game. But if you're not into it, then I shall play it by myself. I will play it for Darkest. Nothing specific, but one person did say it's the worst thing since COD Infinite War. You know, but I think that's... I don't know. I feel like that's everybody. And I will say, I played Infinite Warfare. And so did Paul. And he definitely did not make that same statement. He doesn't think that at all. Oh, what a dum-dum. No, yeah, with my money being poured into my day training, I can't spend it on games. Okay. That's cool with me.
It's too far away.
Don't touch what you can't afford.
Actually, I'm kind of in the mood for that cookie tonight. Maybe when this little raid is done around 10 o'clock, 10:15, I'll go eat a cookie. Because we win about 3 hours, which is usually pretty much our playtime. It would be funny if all this talk about date. Whoops.
Pride heralds the end of your reign. Come, taste the wrath of the Soul
Oh, Abin. Ooh, but you know what? I love peanut brittle. Peanut brittle is my jam. Like, for real. Oh, so good. I certainly do. Hold on, I missed that. Let me dum dum before she dies horribly. Okay, so this is going to be. Can you solo Hakard in the raid? Hakard. Oh, wait. Only one. No, you did not. You did not. I'm just going to go die over here. Okay, let me try this again. It would be funny if all this talk about Dusty day trading and financial jargon, he actually works at McDonald's and he's just reiterating what his college student telling him while he's pushing them up. I would absolutely love a cookie. We talked about the peanut brittle. I love peanut brittle. It is definitely good, but I still feel like an Oreo or Nilla. I love Nilla wafers. Nilla wafers with cream cheese frosting. Oh my god. Best things ever. Can you solo blah blah blah? Guessing you. Yes, he didn't actually solo. That's false advertising right there. He was right. You did deny it because it didn't solo Hakar. He meant Halazi. Yes, and he didn't solo Halazi. He just happened to land the killing blow on Halazi. There is a very
I'm out of range.
very different definitions of that. I found out last week that I am an egomaniac. Oh, really? Congratulations, I guess. Who told you that? Let me guess. One of your cousins told you that. Or one of your family members told you that. An egomaniac. You crazy person, egomaniac. Oh, my nose. The killing blow with how many people alive? Just because you were the last man standing and delivered a killing blow doesn't mean that you soloed anything. Just saying. He's just engineering it to look like he did more than he did.
5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pride is the end of your world. Come, face the wrath of the soul.
This is how this fight is supposed to be. Heal Wave Simulator. Absolutely, sir. Don't judge me for my choice in heals. How rude. Man, she totally wants to. Good thing she's weak as shit with damage because she'd be murdering me if she wasn't. Oh no. We'll kill him. There we go. Ooh, Fang of the Faceless. Sexy. That is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay. No, it was a self-reflection. I decided to go with M Squared channel and check out a few old videos to relive the magic. But as soon as I realized my own comments were erased from stream because my channel was suspended, I lost interest and stopped watching. Oh, that sucks. That is super cruddy. See if I can get my big fat butt around here. I feel like no matter what happens here, we pull those guys. Oh, yep, they feared me. Okay. They lost interest in me at least. That was super egotistical of me. I just wanted to read my own funny and clever comments. I mean, you're funny. I get like going back and being like, oh yeah, I totally was totally spot on that comment or joke or whatever. I think I found my 8 tickers for the week, and my aggressive play will be gold miners. What? Gold miners? I'm hungry. Then you should eat something. Like I said, once this raid is over, I will be logging for the evening, and I'm gonna go eat a cookie. Because god damn it, I really want one now. Because all I've been doing is talking about cookies. I love cookies. And maybe I can get my husband to have a piece of cookie with me when he's done with his D&D event. Ew, end stream. Are you saying I should end? It's rude. Yes, companies that mine gold. I have pumpkin bars. You know what I love? A pumpkin roll. Although, do the pumpkin bars have cream cheese icing? And then we are watching The Expanse. Is there a new season out? Is that why you're talking about it so much? Or are you just rewatching it? You like Thomas Jane of all people that much? I might watch another episode of Nurse Ratched. Actually, I stopped my one episode right in the middle because I wanted to come stream with you, Darkus. So because it's the best sci-fi on TV without competition. I mean, that's not really saying much though. In my opinion, there's just not a lot of good. Ooh, that's a crazy graphics bug. Oh, that's the leaves. Okay, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Never mind, that's the leaves. Oh, my feet hurt quite a bit tonight. I bet you that this guy runs the logs. Bet you $1 million. Because he's a tool bag. The new season is in December, so I'm rewatching, and Abby is watching for the first time. Okay. I would like to speak to Abby about how much she really likes it. Like, woman to woman, because I just don't, I just don't know if I believe you that it's that great. That's all I'm saying. The thing I like about it is the combat is realistic, not the Star Wars fighter jets in space. Okay, so what makes it more realistic? As opposed to Star Wars in space? Pew pew Star Wars in space. Because I'm really enjoying the new Star Wars Mando stuff. It's pretty good. I thought this week's was pretty good. Said some crazy shit going down, but it was kind of fun too. I enjoyed it. Oh, here we go. There's a big lizard. It's a lizard. Oh no, the big lizard is after a mage. Means we're all gonna die. Oh, boo. 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 Boo, boo, boo. It's a shiny harpoon. Okay, let's take a look here.
I need more mana.
Oh, did I at least get an extra? Yes! Maybe I got an extra Bijou. Suck it. All y'all suck it. I get extra Bijou. Ha! Get some. Okay. Let's see. They actually use torpedoes at range and then railguns at close quarters, and they have to fly by in circle jerk, not just turn on a dime in 0G. Their guns mimic current day anti-missile technology. Okay. Quote from Abby incoming. You can tell that they are really drawing the story out, though. Instead of ending the last episode where they should have, they carried it over to this episode so they could at least have half an hour. That's a bit lazy. Okay, so this is an Abby quote. I really do like it. I have a difficult time keeping track of who belongs to what region and who is fighting who, but that is something I usually have a harder time with and takes time to figure out. Okay, that's fair. Don't ruin Mando for me. Still haven't started. I haven't. We've not. In the very beginning, we discussed it and said no spoilers. So we're not. You did say circle back. I said circle jerk. That's my bad. That's funny. I guess that's just what I read whenever I read circle something. He was talking to me. I left my assessment very vague. Yes, you did. You did leave it very vague. So I wasn't listening at the beginning of the stream. I was in a game. I know. I'm just letting you know that Darkest and I are sensitive to such things. You should know better. We would never want to spoiler anybody. That would be just rude and insensitive. That's not the kind of people we are. That's weird. The top two are at the very top of the thing. How interesting. There goes the twinsies. The Hammer twins. I would say Hammer brothers, but they're not brothers. They're husband wife. They're a couple. Actually, let me see if I can get a port back to. I wish you were the kind of people that just watch The Expanse. We can talk about that. Okay, I started The Expanse, kind of got sidetracked, but hopefully, huh? Yeah. Okay, I'll let her out. dog is just scratching. Fucking attention anyway. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I go back and read this. Like, I didn't even mention how Mando died or why Baby Yoda is now a little girl. I mean, that would be super spoiler alerts right there. And on that note, it's time to go watch it. That isn't a storyline that would surprise me, just disappoint me. given the current events in Star Wars world, then yeah, that would disappoint me too. Enjoy and have a good night. Thank you, Darkus. I'm glad we got to hang out for a little bit. Next time on a Friday, we can go hopefully a little bit later, since I don't work till late usually on Saturdays, but I have to work at 8 tomorrow, so I don't want to get too late, and I gotta go. Okay, I'll take that. I'm gonna go make a cookie and relax and eat early. Team bean banana. Bean telebeam banana. Well, good. That's cool. I have one less cured rugged hide I have to worry about. Let me go to the auction house really quick. I started to watch The Expanse too, but when two guys started to go down each other, I was out of there. Oh, well, I mean... Okay, I'm off. Have a good night. Good night, Dusty. He was saying good night, and I said it back. Okay. Oh, wait. That's not gonna... I don't want to do that. Look at this. 35 gold apiece. Get out of here. Assholes. No. Oh, I gotta do Tums' other Arcanite transmute. So we'll do this. Leave this. Tums online. I don't think he is. So we'll send this to him. We're gonna make I'm looking for something. There we go. So what kind of cookies do we have? So it's one of those confetti cake skillet cookies. So it'll take like probably 25 minutes or so to cook, but totally worth it. I will literally devour it in like 10 minutes. So yeah. So there's that. Oh, you know what? Hold on one second. I'm gonna get these too.
What are you looking for?
And these. No, I haven't taken her yet. I'm on my way down there. So we're gonna send this really quick. But yeah, that's a delicious confetti cake skillet cookie. Mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna do that. Oop! I might have just accidentally closed the stream. I apologize in advance if I did. Darkest, can you still hear me? I'm just showing a black screen, which is cool. I know exactly which one you're talking about too. Pillsbury. It's Pillsbury or Duncan Hines or one of those. You know, it's funny too, but just going over my story again, I've added so much more material, making more scenes, books, and it seems shorter, like it flows better. Yes, I agree. Sometimes I think less is more in some situations like that. But I'm gonna go. I'm still here. That's the most important thing. Absolutely. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with this and go offline, and we'll kind of touch base throughout the week and figure out what we're gonna do for this weekend coming up, if we can figure something out together. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful start to your week and that things kind of even out around there and all that good stuff. And if you want to talk more Mando, you can always text me. Because I always like to talk about Mando. All right. But otherwise, have a wonderful evening. I hope you have a good start of your week.